Alright guys, so this is Rokket guys, and not only did we manage to we hit King of Games guys, but we got 15 wins in a row. This is continuing from the previous video guys. Oh my goodness guys, I can't believe we actually managed to get 15 wins in a row. You can see the deck list here. We'll go over the deck list at the end, but let's go and get into some replays here guys. So the decklist does use a lot of traps. Keep that in mind. So first replay here is going to be versus IHW Duelist. And I believe this is going to be versus Salads. Yeah, so keep in mind you have to add 3 to the win streak because so this is when we're on an 11 game win streak. The DC happened, which didn't count as a win or a loss. So yeah, add 3 to that. You guys can see that in the previous video if you want, if you don't believe it. But yeah, this is once again, the optimal turn. If you open up Tracer and Quick Launch. So this is why I'm a fan of getting 20 cards over 30 cards specifically. Because 20 cards, you can open up your combos a lot easier. Even if you open up like nothing but monsters and like a Quick Launch, you're still alright. But like this is like the combo here. You pop Quick Launch with the Rokket Tracer, and you get 2 monsters. Exceeds Shokan into Nightmare. Make sure that you use... I guess it didn't really matter which one I use, because this is going to get popped anyway. You could have kept Tracer here. We get another summon anyway, so... Brings out the Silver Rokket Dragon. Quick Launch pop. Bring back Rokket Tracer. But yeah, make sure you keep in mind which monsters are getting popped. That definitely has 100% cost me a few games when I was first starting out. So make sure if you Rokket Launch, you know which one it is. So we do this here because as soon as they activate Foxy, we know they're gonna pop our monster. So we pop the Boot Sector Launch. So we bring out a Magna Rokket Dragon. Nightmare, Gazelle's gonna go through. Nightmare's just so good if you go turn 1 versus like Galaxy Eyes and other decks as well. They're gonna go Baylings. Baylings grabs Sanctuary. Bring out Falco, which could they, maybe, I guess they they could have summoned it here, that would have been the play. Maybe they misplayed. I'm not sure if you could summon it here because Gazelle was here. Probably not. So yeah, that just means that we book it. We switch everything to attack. We know this has 500, so we're not too worried about it. Takes out that. Goes in for 450. Goes in for 18. Rokket Tracer pop itself to go in for 1900. Lethal. GG's. That's game number 1. I believe the next game was actually, believe it or not, I think this was a Rokket mirror match on the ladder. Or maybe, I think I might have messed this up. I'm not sure if this was the right, for the first, which one happened first. But yeah, we open up Optimal again. They actually use a different build than I do. They use the Link, which the Links are interesting. You do gotta keep in mind that I'm using a way heavy Xyz focused deck. Or not even Xyz, but like 1 Xyz in Synchro than the Nightmare stuff. I feel like the extra deck definitely could... It's just missing a few extra deck cards here, but you see they go Booster Rokket Dragon. This it activates the effect, and then Magna Rokket will pop a card, or it pops itself and sends a card from the field to the graveyard. So I could pop my Tracer here, but I'm like, if I do that, he might not send the Nightmare. So he does send Nightmare, he goes in, we go Rokket Tracer, bring out the Silver Rokket Dragon. We have the Needle Ceiling, and then we have Dragon's Mirror. I played the Dragon's Mirror as a 1-of. I've seen a lot of lists play 3, but I think 1 is good in 20 cards. 3 might be a little too bricky. And we only do play the one fusion. So you go in here. Keep in mind this floats, but Borload can pop itself, so this is lethal. We take it. So that was game 2, I believe. Yes, 2305, 2317. Yeah, 2330. Alright, yeah, so this is the third game, guys. And I don't remember what this one was versus. One of them was, like, versus Gimmick Pup. Yeah, this was the one versus Gimmick Puppets. This was a hard-fought match here, for sure. I thought, potentially we might have lost this, but... Especially because they have one card that, like, prevents me from targeting their monsters. So, like, I couldn't... If I didn't have Needle Sealing here, this would have been very bad. So he's gonna go Advanced Draw again, Terror Baby, summon out Dreary Doll, and Advanced Draw number... Is that 3 Advanced Draws in one turn? That is crazy. Look at that deck thinning. So we go into the Chimera Doll. Gonna grab Terror Baby. Triple set. So, right away, I'm activating Boot Sector Launch. I'm gonna trigger the skill, and I'm hoping that he MSTs it. And he does MST it, so I'm like, alright, let's go. So we bring out Silver Rocket, and we double set, and we're hoping none of these back row MST. They aren't. So now we can't target it. So keep in mind, if we can't target it, so we have to rely on Needle here. So they bring out the Jury Doll. They're gonna go Link Shokan into the Gimmick Puppet Doll, add the Magnet Doll. Brings out Bisque. And Dreary Doll. And I'm like, nope, we're not letting you Xyz. Needle Sealing, bring out Rocket Tracer. So one of the cards set is IDP. So we go in 17, go in 16, Rocket Tracer, pop, bring out the Magna Rocket. There's the IDP. Gonna banish both of these. And we bring out Silver Rocket Dragon. So Needle Sealing is still alive. Bisdoll, we can't target it, so this Compulse has literally been kind of useless this entire time, but it's fine. We go Needle Sealing here, and this pretty much ends all their plays, I believe. Because they can go Bisdoll, and then they activate Junk Puppet here, and then they're like... They surrender. Target one Gimmick Puppet monster in your graveyard, special summon it. I think they just didn't have another level 8, or something, like, it was weird. But yeah, so let's go and get into the 4th replay here, guys. So this is when we're on a 14-game win streak, guys, because you gotta add the 3 from the DC. I'm like, this hand's alright, not the best, but it's like double IDP versus a potential Decode Talker. I'm like, alright, we'll take it. They're actually playing like, they're trying something with the Synchro, which I respect it. Alright, yeah, we just go, we go on the safe side, they have an MST, they take out one IDP. Brings out the debug. I was hoping they would have hit the quick, I mean, actually I don't even really want them to hit the quick launch, I'll be real. So they're gonna go Phoenix. I was hoping they would hit quick launch here, but they ended up hitting the IDP, so we force out the IDP, we banish the Code Talker, and then they go Unicorn. I thought for sure they would have went Decode Talker, but I don't know why they... I honestly don't know why they went Unicorn here. It's a bit weird. You can see they're using the Cynet cards. And then this is just pretty much wraps it up because you float into Rocket Tracer. Brings up the Magna Rocket. Rocket Tracer pop itself. Bring out Metal Rocket. Bring Darken Dragon. Darken Centigrave. And that's Dragon's Mirror. GG's. Okay. So this I believe is the second to last duel here. Oh no, this is the one we just did, isn't it? Or is this the one we just did? Yeah, I think this is the one we just did. So then there is one more duel after this. Yeah, this is the one we just did. Alright, let me get into the actual one then, guys. The actual one here is right here. KOG rank up was very interesting, to say the least. Yeah, see right there, 12-game win streak. They're going all in. We open up Needle, so I'm like, alright, Needle versus Heroes is alright. Liquid Soldier, we just have to hope they don't get, like, MST or Stratos, because Stratos could be, like, crazy. They add Stratos, but they get Stratos here to grab Neos. They go Miracle Fusion into the Shining. I'm like, alright, I'll go Heart Red here. We can float with one to Rocket Tracer for the next turn, or the end phase, and I'm like, alright, Heart Red Dragon Archfiend, pop everything. They get Stratos and Neos back, which is not the most ideal. But we get him for 3k damage, so we just need to do 1,000 more. Bring out the Rocket Tracer. Here they go with Neos. Hero Alliance. Brings out a Sunrise. MST, so yeah, the MST Needle here. But luckily we did have another Needle set. If I didn't have another Needle set, I probably would have Needled everything. But yeah, we go Tracer into Silver Rocket. Needle on the Crackback. And that is GG's. And that is KOG, guys. So yeah, I'll go over the deck list here in the end of the video. 15-0 Rockets, guys. I didn't expect it, but like we changed up the deck list. It was taking a while to get the deck to our liking here, but I think we found something. The extra deck, I do like Dark End. There's just like so many options you can do. I've thought about adding Roach, but I don't think it's worth. Booster Dragon is also a play. There's like a few different ones that extra deck's still a work in progress. But I do like the one Borreload Furious Dragon to go with the one Dragon's Mirror. Does, in a 20-card deck, definitely seems the way. Maybe if you were running more than 20, you'd run more than one Dragon's Mirror. Heart Red Dragon Archfiend is good to pop all attack position. It worked out really well versus Heroes. Can get a Baylynx out versus Salads. Mech Knights, if they don't have the thing. It's also pretty well. But yeah, triple Rocket Tracer, the MVP of the deck. Love the Prismatic Rocket Tracer here. You get this is all your this is your combo starter. Goes crazy with Quick Launch and if you open Rocket Tracer and Quick Launch and you go turn 1, easy. You get like you get an Evil Swarm Nightmare out and a Rocket Tracer at the end phase if you do everything right for follow up the next turn. We run 2 of each of the level 4s, the Silver Rocket, Metal Rocket, and Magna Rocket Dragons. And then we play the 3 quick launches. You gotta play the 3 quick launches. You have to play Boost Sector Launch for the skill. And then we have 2 IDPs, 1 Compulse for limit 3s, triple Needle Stealing. Yeah, Dark Rebellions are Xyz. Nightmares is probably like the second MVP of the deck, because this turn 1's crazy. Stops a lot of plays. We do have the Borreload Dragon, the Nightmare Unicorn, and the Nightmare Phoenix. I don't really go into these, like, the links too often. So, keep that in mind as well. Borreload Dragon's pretty good versus, like, decks that you don't have, like, an out to, and it's, like, a long grind. Like, I feel like this deck has a long grind game, guys, so that's its strength. The longer the game goes, the better it gets, because it can keep floating and floating. And it just goes crazy. Like with Needle Sealing, you just pop everything on your opponent's field. You float at the end phase. So yeah, I think that strength is the grind game. And then like After that, you can go to the Borload Fusion Dragon, or Borload Dragon in the later turns with your links. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy the deck profile. 15 Rockets, guys. KOG. Have a good rest of your day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the Twitch. You guys can see the links over there. And peace out.